This video is for those who love powdery fragrances, and in case you're looking for a signature powdery fragrance, in this video I will share with you 3 powdery must-haves, so please keep on watching to find out more about them. Hello everyone! Thank you so much for tuning into this video, about which I'm very excited because finally I'll be reviewing for you the ultimate powdery trilogy from the brand HARAMAIN Perfumes, and all of these belong to the Junoon Collection, and I first discovered the most current one out of it, which was Junin Rose, that we will talk about today as the final one in the end, because finally I got 2 previous fragrances from the collection about which I was very curious, because you guys who watched the video in which I reviewed that Junin Rose perfume told me that those previous ones are really good too. So finally today I'll be telling you what I think about them, and I think if you love powdery perfumes, then oh my goodness, I'm sure you'll be really delighted to know that these are the powderiest fragrances I've tried. So let's get started with the Junoon. That's the original one that started all this powdery collection, and look at this bottle. Oh, I mean, like, are you kidding me? So pretty in this amazing box. I mean, like, I'm so excited about these. They come in really nicely wrapped packaging too, and this, my dear friends, is true realistic powdery fragrance in the bottle, because it opens up with the most authentic scent of true powder in that big vintage box with a puff in it, like my grandma used to have. And if you know that scent and you're looking for a perfume that would smell like it, I mean, that's it, because in here we actually have a powdery accord, and it's very true. I mean, like, I have a feeling that I put powder on myself when I apply this perfume on, and it's kind of dry, it's kind of dusty, and it's very intense. I have a little bit here. I want to refresh that. Oh yes, true powder. The iris in here plays an important role because it's very powdery, and if you like irisy perfumes that smell like makeup, for example in lipstick on, I highly recommend you this one, because it also reminds me of Nivea's Eau de Toilette or Eau de Parfum, I'm not sure, you know, in that white flacon that I've also reviewed. There's also a powder accord. So yeah, if you are curious what's powder accord, just smell it and you'll get what I mean. But another note that makes it powdery is heliotrope. You can find it in many perfumes that imitate makeup scent, and we also have some flowers in there, musk and vanilla. I don't really smell those, I smell the powdery notes, and I mean, like, it's so powdery right in your face, a little bit harsh in the opening, and very vintagey. That's for if you're looking for that powder fragrance from your childhood. That's the one, I'm telling you. I found it for you. All you have to do is just check it out. And by the way, it's strong and a little bit overwhelming in the opening, but the beauty of this one is in its development. And sometimes perfumes smell in the dry run better than in the opening. I find that's the case with Junoon, and if you're looking for the one that will stay on for a long time and would be amazing in the colder weather or in the night out, that's all about this one, because, you know, it's so strong you don't necessarily want to wear it in the heat like I do today. Talking about night out, they released Junoon Noir next, and by the way, this one was created by Christian Carbonell, who is a well-known nose in the niche perfumery. I'm not sure about the perfumer of Junoon Noir, but that's actually the one someone commented in the video in which I reviewed Junin Rose that it's even better, and how I find it, and you know, I had no idea how it smells. Finally, I got the entire collection, and I can tell you I was really excited for it. Once again, let's refresh it. I mean, like, are you freaking kidding me? This is an intensely sweet powder that is not as realistically makeupy as Junoon. It has more feminine energy to it, and the notes are actually pretty exciting. In the top there is lime and kumquat, which is this sort of exotic orange citrus note. Then we have some flowers in here, such as lily of the valley, violet and jasmine. I can't really tell you that I smell those separately, so I can't really pick up the white heady scent of jasmine, nor I smell clean lily of the valley, nor I detect some creamy elegant violet. It's rather like a well-blended floral accord in which nothing sticks out, so it's done seamlessly. And then there is orris in here. So we had iris in Junoon and orris in here, and normally orris is rather rooty and woody. It's not as floral as iris is, and I don't really smell the rooty part of orris in here. It's very musky, you know, and sweet. So vanilla in here is huge, but it's not vanilla-y. What I mean, you know, it's a pretty linear perfume, doesn't really change much. And today, before filming this video, I was reminded of something that I thought my mom owns, so I decided to ask her if it reminds her of something, and she told me right away yes, of something that she owns, she said. And I was like, damn it, like, what could that be? You know, my mom's collection is not as huge as mine. The majority of it consists out of fragrances I bought or gifted her, so I went through each of them in my mind, and it hit me right before filming this video. Thanks God. I figure out what it reminds me of, and it's actually not her perfume, it's mine. Let me grab it real quick. It's this one by Kilian for their commercial Sephora collection that is called Kiss and Burn 6.4 calories a minute. 1 hour workout, and when I checked it out, I really enjoyed it for that sort of kind of powdery, sweet, milky texture, and they are a little bit similar, maybe not identical, but I think yes, if you like this one, you will also enjoy this. It's powderier though, and it's funny that in both perfumes there is lily of the valley and vanilla, and that flower is not as clean as it can be in many perfumes. Rather, it's a sugary, powdery, musky fragrance for the time when you want to have fun, when you're going on a date, when you want to smell powdery and just, you know, feminine and alluring. And you know, today I'm going to a birthday party, so wearing all these three is not too much, because I'll probably get a lot of attention and compliments, which, you know, I don't mind. But the final one, the Junin Rose, which is the current one, and I want them to release a new in 2020, is most certainly my favorite, because you guys, this is such a fantastic, very powdery, even a little bit similar to these two previous ones scent, that many compare to the Blossom Love by Amouage in that super pretty pink bottle that I adore and really want to get. And when you compare notes side by side, they are very similar. And in here, once again, we get that powder accord that we had in Junoon and Heliotrope. But other than that, we have some new notes such as suede, which, you know, brings depth into it, sakura in the opening with ylang ylang, and amaretto. So it's very clean that I couldn't tell about two previous ones. In the opening, it's soapy, it smells a little bit vintage, but at the same time very modern, although between these three I found the most modern Junin Noir. It smells very commercial, easygoing, it's much easier to wear than, let's say, Junoon. But Junin Rose is something that is just like ultimate ultra powder, but at the same time well blended, seamless, not too harsh fragrance that I really love, that my boyfriend loves, that everybody loves. I can't really tell you enough great things about this perfume. I called it my signature scent, and I still stand by that statement. So yeah, right now I couldn't smell even powderier than I do, although I've already dedicated many top lists and just reviews to my favorite powdery perfumes, and at this point I find it makes sense to make an updated top powdery list. So let me know your thoughts on that, and of course if you have a powdery signature scent, comment it down below, or if you are experienced with HARAMAIN perfumes, let me know what you think about them. But if you have any questions left, go ahead and ask me anything you want in the comments. I'd be so glad to chat with you and help you out. And on that note, if you enjoyed watching this video and learning about these 3 perfumes and how they compare to each other, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you're looking for intense, strong, very pleasant powdery perfumes, you should check out Junoon range by HARAMAIN perfumes, and the link to their official website you will find down below in the description box, so make sure to check it out. And on that note, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll go to the party and have some good time, and stay tuned, smell good. We'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys. By the way, I'm sorry for my hairstyle today, but I'm just getting ready, you know, for the birthday, so yeah, I need to go.